Chapter 8, 6, of Dream Records 286. In the dream, I competed to do something, but the result was very disappointing. I seriously reflected on it afterwards. 287. In the dream, I had a meal at a street food stall by the roadside. After the meal, an old friend went to buy a bottle of anti-rheumatic oil for his younger brother. Then we went for a walk up the mountain. On the way, we met Brother De, but he seemed not to recognize me and didn't greet me either. Later, we passed by a school. I bought some fruits at the school gate, and then we walked to a seaside. There were many shops by the seaside, and most of them were barber shops. I saw a girl wearing very shabby clothes, sitting on the ground and looking very hungry. A gust of wind blew, and the bag broke, and the fruits fell all over the ground. I picked him up and gave the girl a few apples. Then I went into the barber shop and had my hair washed. 288. In the dream, my mother said that the cabinet couldn't be opened. It turned out that the hinge was broken. Miss Xiang patted it a few times, and then it was fixed again. I also dreamed that in a hotel, I saw many beautiful internet celebrity girls. They were very diligent. They got up early in the morning and started performing singing and dancing. Some of them were wearing hanfu, carefully dressed up, and looked very professional. I was wearing shorts in the corridor. Seeing this, I felt very embarrassed and quickly went back to my room. 289. In the dream, I went to a wealthy person's house. He had a special hobby. He insisted on engraving the name of a certain embassy on the sofa, which made people feel very uncomfortable. 290. In the dream, I saw Lao Liang and Xiao Hong get on a bus. I shouted at them loudly, but they seemed to deliberately pretend not to hear. 291. In the dream, I was in a certain underground bedroom, eating oysters with a friend. I got a mouthful of sand and quickly went out to wash it clean. 292. In the dream, I went on a trip to a certain place in Yunnan and met Miss K. The tour bus broke down halfway. I tried to take a taxi, but I couldn't open the Didi app on my phone no matter how I tried. 293. September 10th, 2023, in the dream, I dreamed that there was a group of wild people, shaped like aliens, in the mountains, and I convinced him to go do research with me. On the way, I felt as if I was being sucked from a distance by some kind of force behind me, trying to stop me from going forward. 294. In the dream, I discussed the matters of the Spring Festival holiday and the situation of layoffs with Director Chen of the CV company, and reported the reasons for the decline in performance to the headquarters. Later, I rode a bike back to the dormitory. I felt that the situation was not optimistic. I also dreamed that my colleague Ada had a birthday, and everyone in the department went. I gave a red envelope of 100 yuan. The fans in the restaurant were very noisy. Lao Gan and his wife were infected with COVID-19. I asked him to go home, but they insisted on staying and continuing to have fun. Later, when I passed by a residential house, I saw someone holding a religious ritual. I was followed by a woman in red clothes and was startled. When I looked closely, I realized it was just a person.
295. In the dream, I was eligible to apply for a police position and needed to handle the relevant certificates. But that colleague was very slow in handling affairs. By the time I got the certificates, it was already too late. I also dreamed of going to a place with extremely beautiful scenery. There was fluorescent pink and purple iridescent color there, which was very charming. I wanted to take photos in the professional mode of my mobile phone, but I couldn't set it up properly no matter how I tried. In the end, I didn't take any photos and was very annoyed.